Well, I went down and got me four more lawnmowers. I don't know, these are don't look quite as good as the ones I got the last batch. This Tecumseh here, which of course I'm not very fond of those. And this one here is a Murray deck, but it's got a yard machine engine on it there, which is actually Briggs anyway, so that part don't really matter. And then this little one here, that's a little MTD, I guess. It's not a bad looking little thing. It's got a little plastic carburetor. After I got started working on them, they're actually pretty easy to work on. I didn't really like them. In fact, I don't really like them as far as that goes, but they're not that hard to work on. Very little to them, and once you get them tuned up and everything, well, they'll start on the first pull every time. There's another one here. But I'll have to get them out and see what we got. Get around checking them out. I got them others all run and sold except for one. Still got it left. So, well, I want to get these unloaded and get back in the house and get some supper, I think. All right, take care. Well, this mower's not one of them I got from my usual supplier down there, but this one I took in on a trade. It's a good-looking lawnmower, but it had a problem. The young man that had it didn't understand the whole situation, I guess, because this is the carburetor was on it. You can see it had a choke. I took a little butterfly out. I was going to try to modify this, and I realized there was no hole for your primer right below this bolt hole. So I went ahead and ordered another one, and I brought the right one for it. I don't know, this is probably going to make a big mess, turn this light on. It always does. We'll see if we can cause it not to be too bad. Let me just take a chance and hang off there. Okay, now this is the one I got. It's a China made, but it does have the little air in it right there where when you put your primer thing on. And they sent me a brand new gasket which I put on there, and I even put a little oil behind it. When this thing is affixed to the mower, it doesn't pump any fuel out of that little nozzle back in there. And I can put air to this, and it blows right on through there with gas. So this part's working. But however, when I put this back on, no matter, I can't get that primer to squirt any gas in there. So I'm thinking maybe I'll make sure this is level here, square, so it's not leaking. What this does is, there's a channel in here, I should have showed you. Well, maybe everybody knows it, but there's a little channel that goes from here over to that hole. Right there. And when you push on this, the gasket blocks all this off, except for right here, because this is an open channel. Put that in there, and then the air is only supposed to come out of here. And but it's somehow or other it's not injecting any gas up into the carburetor there, so I've got to figure that out. I don't know what I'm going to do, sure. Might take and check the square of this thing and see how that's going to work out, but otherwise, I had it running. I used my drill method to start it with, because I don't crank very much of these things. They don't start real easy. I don't fool with them. I figure out why, or attempt to figure out why they don't start real quick. So it was running, and after I shut it off, it started right back, but that's understandable, because you don't have to prime the mower. Once they get warm, you hardly ever have to use the primer button on it. Anyway, we're going to figure out something on here, try to anyhow. I'll get back later. I'm not going to try to film all this chaos here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, I just made the outer edge of this hole a little bit bigger. It's not any deeper in or anything really, so maybe the gasket will fit better. We'll see. I know it's going to be hard to see, but at least there's a little bit more of that carburetor showing in there. It won't take us long to figure out if it's going to work or not. I can get this thing back on so you can even see what's going on. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, I guess you can halfway see. All right, take this off. And take this off. They got little knobules on here where that gas is supposed to set. If I can figure out which way it goes now. How'd I have it before? Okay. usually goes like this. It goes like this. That the little pins, they hold it pretty well tight in there like that. There. Okay. And of course you got your little clamp tube right here. And we want to have to get this back on there. I'm sure there is. Oh yeah. 2 or 3 inches of stuff there. All right. Well, I got another bulb there, but I don't think that's a problem. So it pumps. I mean, where am I at? Maybe that, I don't know. See, that thing never had a choke on it, and that carburetor it had on there had a choke for it. So, I don't know. I'll just have to keep on looking for it. Probably like I'm sure it has something to do with that not getting any air in there, though. Well, that's it for the time. We'll see if we figure something out later. Well, they sent along another one of these little primers with the kit. I'll see if I can look back here. Don't fall out here and be lost. So, all you got to do is push these little tabs down here. It's kind of bare sometimes. Inside this little thing here, there's a little plastic chest. If they've been around for a long time, it's a job to get that out of there without puncturing your finger. Yeah, of course, it's probably full of dirt and won't want to come out. I thought it was okay because it seemed to be pumping air, but maybe not. We'll see. We'll stick that new one in. Well, it's got that little screen in there, but I don't think there's anything all wrong with that. Let me blow that out. Oh, clear. Well, you can't tell because it goes out the sides of that part will prove nothing. I don't think it's dirty. I don't think it's dirty anyway. A little screen in there. All right, let me try to flip this thing here again. Get these little I don't know if you see these little things here. Oops, they line up with this groove here. See, here, going in there right like that. Then we get in there where you think it's kosher. Then you can take your screwdriver, go right down beside it here, and shove it in until it locks. There's one of them locked. And let's try this one here. Whoop, on the wrong side of it, move around. And that's something up like there's that one. All right, well that's in there now. We'll see that matters. This daggum chair broke, well, being fat like I am, I broke one of the rollers off. If it's in the wrong place, that's essentially hit me over. I don't think I need that in my business. Whoa, and this, of course, this daggum tripod. And this has got to come up. What a deal. Like that. All right, now, put this back on here. If this don't work, I may use this for a part. Whoops, that thing came off there now. Get up in there. Get up in there. And of course the gasket's still on. That's where that one goes, right there. Oh, that started right over now. Can't take but a moment to see. Oh, in there. That don't, this don't cure it. I know what else to do. There's that. All right, now let's see it. Something's in gas in there. I don't expect it will because you can't see that daggone light though. Nope, it ain't pumping anything. And there's no real reason for that. All right, we'll get back later if we figure something out. I don't know if we'll. Well, I'm gonna try something that's completely unpolitically correct. I'll put some of this Indian head on here. You're not supposed to have to do that, but for whatever reason, it's not working the way it is. So I'm gonna try that. I don't know, it's a Chinese carburetor, but I usually don't have a problem with it, but this thing here, apparently we're not making a seal here somehow or the other. Okay. Clean this all off. Oh, you can't show them downhill. Clean this all off. Put a little of this good Kentucky on here. Don't need too much. I don't use a lot of this stuff. I waste a lot of it. The jar turns over before I know it. It's all over the toolbox and every place else. On there. There's that. Now. All right. Okay. So let's see here. Gotta get this right. Okay. So it goes. I know everybody else already got it figured out, but I don't. Okay, so it goes like this, and this other little pin thing. It's not down there yet. Get down in there. I'm trying to avoid getting that junk on my fingers. Then we'll put a little dabble on this too. That don't work. I don't know what. I really don't know what to do with it. As I said, you're not supposed to have to put this stuff on. But in this case, we'll try it. See what happens. It goes up over here. Get back on that thing. Oh, where you at? Get back in there. There you are. All right. Now, find the holes again. Right there's one. Right there is one. I'll tell you what, it's a job getting lined up on this. I'm not really started, but I'll get it later. And of course, I can never find the daggum tools. Here it is. Damn it, if I don't fall down, I'll be lucky with this stupid chair. I might fix that differently today. Look at this. There. I think you're really right. There, that's better. That's better. That's better. Look there tight like you're supposed to. Now then, let's do this. Okay, let's see if dead tattered mouse or something. Now, get up here. See now what happens. A little bit better than it was anyway. Yeah, that might work now. It's not really springing big time, but bringing some. All right. Let's see here. Good. Make sure that it's good and tight and snugged up. Well, the other thing what I could do, but I can't, I don't have one. Try to apply 2 gaskets, but that'd be hard to do if you can't get them on the little pins. I was pumping some gas, but not nearly enough. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Let me see. Gotta close up my Indian head here. Find that other screw. Have to put it up in here. Put it in there, you. There. I don't know. It's not nice to make it work. Let me see if I can get this monstrosity back off of there again now. Well, I've been pumping on that. It should have enough to start. Well, at least it starts. That's better than before. I'll check again in the morning and see what she does, but at least it's squirting a little bit of gas now, which it wasn't before. Okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna go in the house and see what the wife's got going on in there. Maybe supper. We're gonna get this thing going out and try it. I don't have the air filter on it, but it shouldn't matter for starting purposes. Oh, I'll pump that several times to get a good chance. Well, let's see what happens. See what happens. Well, it took off on the first pull. That's what we like. And it hadn't been started since last night. So, and I got the air filter on. It don't seem to run very smooth. I don't know what to do about it. It's got a brand new carburetor. We'll leave it set and run a while and see if it gets any better. If not, I don't know what I'll do with it. Alright, that's it for now.